Alright, what is up, you guys? It's your girl Kim, back with this long overdue video. So long overdue. Y'all, I've been so busy. Like, I try to stay by a schedule and do my schedule, but sometimes it just be getting hard. Like, you know, like, I'm only 20. I be trying to balance everything. But let's get straight into it because I'm not about to waste no time. Time is money, and if I waste time, then I'm wasting money, right? So, the video is going to be about, y'all read the title, is networking with successful people. You feel me? Alright, yo, if I say you feel me every 2 seconds, I'm still trying to work on that. I'm from New York. If y'all didn't know, I'm from New York, but now I live in Texas. So if I say you feel me, like, that's just a habit. But so networking with successful people. Now, it might seem like, oh, I can't get around successful people. How do you get around successful people? Like, is it hard? Like, how do you do it? Boom, that's why y'all here. I got y'all, right? So first, number one, like, this is number one. Like, bring out your notebooks, bring out anything, bring out pads, iPads, bring it all out. Like, this is number one. Like, changing your mindset is going to be super key in this thing of getting around successful people. Because if you don't have the mind of a successful person, then how can you get around a successful person? If you don't have the mind, like, repeat that, if you don't have the mind of a successful person, you cannot talk to a successful person. It does not matter if you're not successful already. You literally have to change your mindset. Now, that being said, changing your mindset also involves you changing the people who's around you. Boyfriends, girlfriends, auntie, uncles, cousins, dogs. If those people are drainers, you have to get away from them. Like, and it may take the chance of just saying, hey, look, I want to do this. Y'all not supporting me. You know, I have to go, but we have to tide ways. Like, we can't do this. Like, I've broken up with people. I left toxic friendships because they don't support my goals. They don't support my entrepreneurship. You feel me? That's a huge thing of changing your mindset. You waking up early in the morning. You eating the right things. Now, you may say, you eating the right things. Like, what does that do? Literally, if you feeding your body is, like, so important. Because if you eating junk food, if you eating this all day, then it's like, you're gonna be slumpy all day. You know what I mean? The things you eat is a huge key to, like, being around a successful person. Next, I will say is feeding your mind. Like, literally feeding your mind. We feed our bodies, right? So why don't we feed our mind? Feeding our mind can be reading books, reading things that has to do with the business or something around business that you want to get into. Personally do is read 10 pages a day or 30 minutes a day. Either or, pick one. Like, literally, like, pick one. 30 minutes a day or 10 pages a day. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Anything. Listen to a podcast. Also, what I do to change my mind is waking up an hour early. If I have to be to work at, you know, just saying, if I have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, I'm waking up at least 7 or 8 o'clock. 2 hours to an hour before I have to get ready. Also, another key thing that I do is don't touch my phone for an hour. So me waking up early is gonna give me the time to not touch my phone for an hour. Think about it. What do y'all do? Y'all grab your phone from the bed. Y'all just grab your phone. Y'all start scrolling. And then what y'all do? Y'all get into the thought of seeing this other person that's already successful become more successful. Y'all seeing the news. Y'all seeing what's trending. Y'all saying who just did this last night, what negativity just went on 30 minutes. You know, you have to feed your mind in the morning. I think it's a statistic, I might leave it down, I'm not sure, but the first couple minutes or first couple hours or something crazy like that, when you wake up, is when your mind is most vulnerable to, like, something. I'm not gonna even try to quote it, but the key to what I'm just saying is, like, when you first wake up, your mind is the most, like, powerful. You know, it's jumping, it's getting its energy. You don't want to feed your mind in the beginning of the day with something that's, like, super, like, negative, like, you know? So that being said, changing your mindset is a huge shift. I mean, it's a transition that most people think that they're ready for, and most people think that, oh yeah, I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna get up early, and I'm gonna, you know, even let's take a gym situation. I'm gonna get this six-pack, I'm gonna get this bikini line, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get slim for the gym. And then what y'all see that person do in the next 2-3 days, or, you know, the next 1 or 2 weeks? They're not doing nothing that they said they was gonna do. Nothing that they said they was gonna do. Which is crazy. Like, you just said you pumped up, like, literally pumped up to do what you said you was gonna do. And then the next 2 to 3 days, I see you back on Instagram doing what y'all was doing, back on Snapchat, not doing nothing y'all said y'all was doing, because your mindset isn't there. Like, you have to be discipline to this thing. It's a game. It's not even, it's a game that you have to turn into a lifestyle. You have to play the game first. You have to get up. You have to, play a game, right? You go through certain steps to win the mission, right? So the same thing with being successful. You have to wake up. You have to set a schedule. You have to do what you do. You have to go through these steps to win the mission. And it's first changing your mindset. That's a huge thing. It's not going to be easy. You might fail. Just the same thing. You got to fail in the game. You got to go through, you got to do the mission again and again and again till you finally get it right. And that's really how it is with being successful. So changing your mindset is the key to getting around these successful people. So let's get back on track. That's a huge thing. I can go on and on. If y'all want another video of how to literally like change your mindset and tweak it, and definitely leave a like, a comment below, do whatever y'all do to get it out there that y'all want to know, these books that I read and stuff like that. So next thing that's super duper important is getting up and getting out. Now y'all say getting up and getting out, like literally get off your ass and get out. Like finding an event that's going on, finding these people that's coming to your town, invest. Oh, that I missed that one. Like, investing in yourself. Investing in yourself. Investing in yourself is probably the most powerful thing that you can ever spend your money on, is yourself. And you know why? Because let's think of it. When somebody buy you something, you don't really you don't take it as much as if you bought it yourself, right? So somebody buys you a car, oh, I didn't buy it, so I'm not going to really, drive it. And that's not all cases, but that's most cases. So investing in yourself, taking the money, don't spend it on dumb things. Spend it on events. Spend it on things that's going to matter. Spend it on a book. Take the money and literally put it into a business. Put it into something that's going to make you more money. It's not about liabilities no more, y'all. Like, these things that don't matter, these shoes, these Jordans, these clothes that don't matter, if you don't got it, don't spend it. Like, if you literally don't got it, don't spend it. And that's the thing with our people, like, nowadays. Like, everybody is just seeing all these people buying luxury things, and the people who's buying those things don't even got it like that. They don't got it like that. I bet you 10 out of 10, like, people who you see like day to day that got all these stuff don't got it. Like, they're just spending their money to look like they got it, and it's sad. But if you want to like really do it and like, invest your money well, invest it into something that's going to make you more money. And that's going to be these events that I'm going to talk to y'all about. So let me just give y'all a quick little scenario of I just invested into myself a lot, like a whole bunch. And it may not be a whole bunch to somebody who's like over successful, but it's a whole bunch to me. I never had it like that. Like, I never had it like, oh, here's this, here's that, taking mom and dad's credit card. I never had it like that. I'm from the mud, like, I'm from Queens, New York. I didn't have it like that to be like, oh, let me just blow this money. So let me just tell y'all a story. Me spending over $2,000 on this trip that I just took, that, if you have followed me on Instagram, then you can see, I'm going to leave my Instagram at the bottom. I just went out to Miami, right? Let me give y'all a quick little rundown. I just went out to Miami, and it took me a minute to do this. It really did. It took me some days to think about, should I really spend this money on an event that could possibly change my life? Like, So with this event that, going to, like, first of all, it's the ExCom Team Jet Set. They host events like every so often, LA, New York, and then the last pre-launch was in Miami. So I miss LA, I miss New York. Spending this money on myself, like, to go to this event with Team Jet Set, the whole ExCom team, like, all those people's gonna be there. Conrad, all those people's gonna be. So I'm like, I really want to go, but I don't know if I should go. And that's the thing, transition your mindset that quick to be like, let's do it. Like, that's it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna get around these people. I'm gonna spend all this money, thousands of dollars, to make $1 million connections. And that's exactly what I did. I spent my money to make $1 million connections. So when I went out there, I'm like, yo, I'm not even going out there like, oh my God, like da-da-da-da, like starstruck. I'm going out there taking names, numbers, communicating with people, talking to people that I never thought I will meet in my life. Like, people that are 1 year older than me. I'm 20. People that are 21 that's making over 10K a month. I mean, 10K a month. I met people that's doing Airbnbs. I literally, the first night, I spent the night in an Airbnb and before I went to the mansion in Miami for the ExCom mastermind meetup. So I'm talking to the guy, met up with the guy. This is crazy. This is my first time saying this story. So I'm at the Airbnb. This is crazy how things work, right? This is why you have to network. This is literally why you have to network with people. You have to talk. I'm at the Airbnb, like dope Airbnb. It's like a condo, penthouse vibe, water view in this nice building in the middle of downtown Miami. And mind you, I'm by myself. Like I don't know nobody in Miami. I don't know, literally don't know a soul. If you would ask me anything, I wouldn't know. You feel me? That's how much of a move I made, because I literally want this. I'm hungry for success. Like you can hear it, like I'm hungry, like I'm not gonna stop till I get it. And that's exactly the mindset that you have to be in. So I'm at the Airbnb, I'm in the lobby, so I call the host because like I'm kind of early, you know, you can't clock into a certain amount of time. So I call him, I'm like, hey, like I'm here, like can I come up, can I, you know, drop my stuff, do what you gotta do. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll meet you down there in a minute. Long story short, he come down, he got this whole thing of keys in his hand. He got his whole thing of keys. And I'm like, I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, oh, this ain't the only Airbnb this guy owned, you know? So I'm like, they all the same looking keys. So I'm like, how many Airbnbs you own? Like I'm talking. So I'm like, how many Airbnbs you own? He like, oh, I got over 15 just in this building. I'm like, oh, word. Like I'm trying to, like, eventually I want to get into the real estate. I want to own property. I want to own complexes, you know, commercial, you know, all that. I want to do all that. And at him, I'm looking at his kids. I'm like, dang, like this guy really doing it. Like he really banking. So long story short, I get in the Airbnb, you know, I'm taking down notes. You can always learn something. So I'm in the Airbnb, I'm taking down notes. I'm like, dang, like he really, like how he got stuff set up, what he got amenities, what kind of thing, how he said. So I'm like, because I really want to get into Airbnb. So I tell him, I'm like, I call him, I'm like, oh, okay, I just left, blah, 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 this is that, blase. He's like, oh, yeah. I heard, I was thinking about what you said last night. I'm a broker. So I have properties that I can rent. Like he literally told me like every step to take. Like in the middle of this conversation, I'm like on the phone with this guy the whole way through to South Miami. He telling me everything, spilling the tea, giving me the numbers, connects and all that. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like I just met him. Like, you know, the fact that I spent this money to earn this connect that can make me this amount of money is game changer. You know, you have to talk to people. You have to literally open up your mouths. Closed mouths don't get fed at all. If you're a closed mouth person in this video, if you don't want to talk to nobody, if you know, stop this video, because you're not going, if you can't apply the knowledge, then you might as well not even watch this video. You know what I mean? So I get to the mansion in South Miami. Y'all can even see the pictures on my Instagram. I get to the mansion in South Miami. I meet another guy. I meet two more people that's under 25 in the real estate game, killing it, making over 10K a month. I mean, went from dead broke to hustling their ass off to making over 10K a month in the real estate game, doing Airbnbs, flipping houses. And I got all their numbers. And so the next time I go out to Miami, I'm actually planning a trip to go out to Miami. We're talking business. You know what I mean? It's not one thing. It turned from one thing to 10 more things. So it's like, you have to get up. You have to get up and get out. Like, you have to get up and get out. You sitting on playing Fortnite all day, that's not going to cut it. You playing Call of Duty all day and you claim you want to be successful, you want to open up your own clothing line, and you want to do this, and you want to do e-commerce, and you want to do all without you getting up and getting out there, it's not going to cut it in this world. It's not, like, at all. So that being said, get up and get out. That's it. When I went to the mastermind, and then I'm literally around these people, like, first off, I met Jason Stone. Who would have imagined that I would meet Jason Stone, like one of the biggest Instagram influencers, affiliate marketers that's like known right now, like a millionaire, like standing next to a millionaire, like, you know what I mean, like taking pictures, like literally. And his wife was so beautiful, like his wife was so open heart, like gave me a kiss on the cheek, or like just talking to me like. And these conversations have to be a normal conversation. Now, let me not even try to come to y'all like, oh, you get around these people, you're gonna be successful, and as soon as you leave with them, you're gonna make $100,000 the next day. No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all. You sharing some type of quality. That's how I can say. So you sharing some type of quality with these people, something that you can give back to them. Now, successful, when you get around these people, even people who have more to you, you don't want them to feel like you're taking from them at all. You don't want to get up there and, you know, come to these events and be like, oh my gosh, I can work with you. I know I can do Facebook marketing. I can do all your clients. I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. Blah, blah, blah. They don't give a hell. People send them emails all day long. They don't care. They don't care about what you can do for them. You know, so it's really getting around these people to network, to communicate, to share common interests, and, you know, you're going to eventually, if you keep going to these events, see them later down the road. They see you're going to be popping. If they see you on social media, they keep seeing your face, and you have some type of quality to offer them, like some type of skill to offer them, they're eventually just going to want to work with you. Like, you know, you can't get around these people and treat them like they're Chris Brown and treat them like they're like Oprah Winfrey, like they're God or something, because they, you know, they're regular people as well. They don't want to feel like, oh, this guy, like, he's trying to take me. Like, nobody want to feel like somebody just came into their space. They don't know you. You know, they didn't know me. Like, just talking to them regularly, just having a normal conversation with them and having them, like, honestly feel, because they're normal people, having them feel like a normal person is really all that is. All right, so next, moving on. So at this event, got to meet Jason Stone, the whole team, Jet Set, Conrad, learning about e-com, learning about drop shipping, learning about taxes. We literally meditated together, so we all had like a special connection together where we was on a type of energy with each other at this mastermind. It wasn't all about knowledge. It wasn't all about like just writing notes. We was all around the same age. We exchanged numbers. We went out that night. We went out to eat. The next day, me and a couple of friends that I met, like, that will eventually turn into my business partners, we went out to South Beach. We took some content. Like, we got straight to work. So being said, like, getting up and getting out is probably the most powerful thing that you can do besides changing your mindset, because it takes action. You can say it all day long, and I probably won't care, and nobody else would either. If you say it all day long and you don't do anything, you're just gonna be like, okay, you just like the other 95% of people who says stuff all day long and don't do anything about it. So get up and get out. Now, social media, let me just take into this. Social media is like what's popping. So probably social media is taking over everything. You're posting videos, you're posting pictures, you're posting everything on social media, right? When have you ever came to like, oh, let me go out and look for this flyer? Like, you know, no, everything's on Instagram, everything's on Twitter, everything's on Facebook. So take advantage of social media. Make a business account. If you have your personal Instagram, convert it into like your, you know, business personal, if that makes sense. So if you see my Instagram, like, people will know what I do, but it's through my personal Instagram. It's through my lifestyle. You know what I mean? So take advantage of it. Look on these people's profiles. Look at what they're doing. If they dropped a YouTube video, go watch their YouTube video. If they're saying that they're going to be at this event this day, look it up. Get the event. Get around these people. Go to these masterminds. Like, even example, Grant Cardone, he does the 10X, you know, mastermind things like every so often. Like, he's posting on his social media. Take advantage of social media. You're not going to know shit about shit if you don't take advantage of social media. You need to, that involves, this two goes together. Getting up and getting out and taking advantage of social media goes strictly together, because you're going to know what to get up and get out from social media. So if you're looking at social media, looking at who just posted a World Star video, and you're just scrolling on the Shade Room all morning, all day, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you have to be looking at these successful people that you, I won't go do quote unquote, that you look up to, that you want to be like. Get around them. Like, take advantage of social media. All this is going to be use it. Like literally use it. I don't care what you do before you go to any type of event or mastermind. It matters what you do after it. So you got to the conclusion that you really want to make this work, that you're going to hustle hard, that you're going to get up early, that you're going to do all these things, that you're going to read these books, that you're going to literally use your time as value. You're going to use people as currency. You're going to do all these things. You went to the event, and now you're back home, and you're doing the same thing. And you just wasted all your money. You just wasted your plane ticket. You just wasted the time. You wasted other people's time teaching you these things. You wasted the time for yourself, and you're back playing Fortnite. Why? You just said that you was going to do all these things, and then now you're doing the same thing. Does that make sense? So, and I want nobody to be like that. I don't want anybody to say that they're going to do something, they did it, and then now they're back at square one because for whatever reason they found like, oh, is it going to work out? Can I possibly make money doing this? You already asked yourself, can this work? Can this possibly make me money? You already lost. Like, you already lost. You already put the thought into your head of, is this possible? You cannot think, is this possible? You have to think, this is possible. Like, this is going to work. Like, this is going to work no matter what. That's the mindset you have to have. You have to have the mindset, this is going to work no matter what. And using the knowledge that you obtain from these events, from these people, from all these connections, and using it is a big part of taking action. It's time to make a schedule for yourself. Now it's time to get up an hour early. Now it's time to look over your motivation. Stop trying to get motivated and stop trying to look at these YouTube gurus, teach you how to get this and that. It's hard. They make it look so easy. It's not like super hard. It's obtainable. The success is there, but it's not like 1, 2, 3 success, boom, 1K a month, like 100K a month. No, it's not like that. It's like you really taking it to action. It's really you using this thing. You have to fail. You gotta fail and fail and fail and fail and fail. And you're gonna fail and you're gonna fail until you have to literally just, it's gonna be that one day. It's gonna be that time where you literally wake up and then you have all these sales, and whatever your business is surrounded by, it's gonna be so successful that you're gonna be so happy that you put all this time into it, because time is valuable. People is currency. You get around these people, you networking with these people, you talking to these people, and you learning what these people have done that has worked, and you applying it to yourself. It's gonna be so, it's gonna be a feeling in here that you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like I did it. Like, and then that's the time where you have to just sit back, and don't stop. Don't get comfortable, because it can be taken away like this. Don't get comfortable, but you just gotta sit back and you're just gonna scale it. You're so happy that you did what you did and took the time, using your knowledge, getting around the successful people. Running it down once again, changing your mindset, getting up, getting out, using social media to get up and get out and know where to go to, stuff like that. And then using the knowledge, it's really going to help you get around more successful people, because now you're gonna have the knowledge, you're gonna have the the talking skills that you obtained from the the original masterminds that you went to, and using it for work with new people. So basically, if you guys want a part 2 to this video, I think I'm really gonna do a part 2 to this video. I'm gonna show like specific apps that I use, probably more about XCommerce, and probably how you can get into the XCommerce team and the courses and stuff like that. My reviews on the courses, stuff, this little things. My reviews on how the event went, who I specifically met, the things that I do now that I do differently or do better, or the skills that I obtained, probably like showing you guys some notes that I took. Like, I literally have personal notes that Jason Stone had said directly to me and told me what to do specifically in my business. I'm not gonna show those, of course, but that's how that's how much currency is in getting around the right people, because you're gonna basically learn things that you never thought you would learn again. Like, whoever thought that I will have personalized notes from my own business from Jason Stone, who actually made this stuff work, who actually made millions. So, and me applying it is the only thing I have to do is take, and I took action on it, and seeing results from it has been, amazing. So that being said, y'all, give this video a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. More knowledge is going to be dropped. I mean, this is only the beginning, like literally only the beginning. It's like my 3rd, 4th time making this video. I swear to you guys, like, this storage on my phone is so trash. So if y'all want to see more about this, in depth, in details, way more on this video on how to network with successful people, then definitely leave a comment below. Like, communicate with me, DM me on my Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram down in the comments or whatever the description. But it's gonna be Business with Kim, real simple, Business with Kim. That's my Instagram. So go follow me, go DM me. I mean, I respond to everybody. I have no reason not to respond to people unless it's like some like BS. But I respond to people. You know, they have questions. So way more on this video. My channel, we're gonna be talking about e-commerce, Amazon FBA. We're gonna talk about trading, day trading, forex. We're gonna talk about all this stuff, like how to do this. It's just gonna be surrounded about money, like young entrepreneurship. Well, not even young entrepreneurship, like this entrepreneurship in general, like how to start your own business, what books to read, how to separate yourself from toxic people, like how to just do it. Like, so if y'all ready for the, you know, if y'all ready for this business with Kim, like on some gang, nah, let me stop, I ain't about to be ratchet. So if y'all ready for this, if y'all ready to learn some like real life detailed stuff, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna laugh. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I'm not gonna be like, well, this is step 2. Like, I'm like, we're gonna have fun, and eventually, like, I speak things into existence. I'm a real strong believer of manifesting. So, like, this is gonna be big. Like, this is gonna be huge. Like, you know, I'm going to like literally be out there, coming to events, you know, doing all this, you know, just doing stuff, hosting free classes. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be out there, so y'all better stay tuned.